What up, brothers and sisters? We're going to play some Metroid Prime Trilogy. We're actually going to play the first game first. I don't know if we'll do the second or third one, but we'll see. We're going to start a new game. This is one of my favorite games. We're playing on a Dolphin GameCube emulator, or actually Wii emulator. We're going to be using a keyboard and mouse for the game. Don't worry about this pink screen, this always happens, but the game works pretty well. And we're going to try to get through the whole game. Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit around Talon 4. Looks like a transparent asteroid there. Pretty good graphics for the year 2002. Excuse me. Ooh, it's a space station. This game has really good graphics for 2002. Samus's spaceship. There she is, Samus Aran. So center a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's see. Force field activation switches are now online. This switch is directly connected to the force field barrier. A lot of people in America don't like scanning in this game, but I guess it's to give the game more lore and story. Entrance to the main docking bay. Okay. I like how you shoot the doors to get them open. Is there anything in here? I guess there is. Deck Gamma, reactor core and propulsion. Current status environment normal. Deck Beta, biohazard research. Current status environment normal. Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area. Current status environment unstable. Oh, gravity's still off. You unlock repressurization successful. Entrance to Deck Alpha access hall. A new creature entry has been added down to your logbook. Morphology, parasite, interstellar vermin, travel in swarms. Indigenous to Town 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous. Oh wait, okay, I thought I was going to crash for a second. This platform does not likely to be activated from this room. Dang, oh, destruction. Morphology unknown. Info, high levels of radiation detected. That's not good. Morphology, space powers. Death caused by a severing of the spinal cord. Ouch. Analysis shows incredibly large metal structures surrounding the jaw area. Morphology spacebar. Death caused by severe flame damage to exoskeleton. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Alright, I'm not going to read all this. I just wanted to scan, get all this scan data. It would take too long to read through all this. Map station. Walk into map station hologram to download a map for the area you're in. Yeah, download the map for this area. It's actually tab for the keyboard. That's me. It's C to get into the Morph Bomb mode. Access to deck beta approved. Please step into the hologram. I meant to scan the health container, but I missed it. New creature. Subject. Auto defense turret. Use missiles to break outer casing. Oh shit. I forgot to get the missile. Damn it. There we go. Missile ammunition. Replies missile launcher with 3 rounds of ammo. There's a lot to scan this room, so bear with me. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log. Zebes has fallen. All ground personnel presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal, or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates, Orphean Securus, and blah blah blah, were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orphean is now docked at the Vortex outpost. Orphean's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. Oh, spoke too soon. I'm the bounty hunter, right? We're just gonna read the scans that are in red. Those are the most important ones. Elevator operational. Please step into the hologram. Small energy replenishes 10%, 10 units of energy. I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto who suggested the scanning part. I think they wanted to make it look like a bug's head, a bug's eye. I don't remember the exact details. It was on a Did You Know gaming video about Metroid. It was pretty interesting. I recommend watching that video. Okay, there's some stuff here. Graphics look pretty good in HD. This gaming computer I bought was so worth it. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. Easy. Here's a save station. We gotta scan this because it counts. Save station. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. That wasn't an option in Super Metroid. There was no saving the original Metroid, so we were out of luck there. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. First boss. It's big. Scanning. Morphology. Parasite queen. Parasite female. Genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. This boss is pretty easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, first boss is pretty easy. It's like Super Metroid. You defeat the first boss, and then you gotta evacuate immediately. Turn the turrets off. Oh, the computers actually survived that explosion. Ah. Watch out. I don't know if that thing kills you or not. I never tried it. I think it just pushes you back. It's Ridley, Meta Ridley. Do here. Turn the turrets off. Ouch. I lost all my weapons too. It's like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You start out with all your good weapons and then you get them taken away by death. I feel Castlevania Symphony of the Night was one that started that. Continuous depressurizing. Pressurization complete. Almost there. Pirate frigate escaped. It's amazing that Ridley flies faster than that ship. Tracking an enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Talon Overworld. You actually see the raindrops hitting Samus. It's pretty good graphics for 2002. Do you want to save? I suppose so. The game has been saved. All I got is my plasma beam. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. There's a plasma cannon, I'm not sure. Let's do some scanning here. Hunter class gunship, registered to Samus Aran. You can return to ship to recharge energy, reload weapons, and save progress in the game. Species, tangled weed, plant life with basic scent needs. Your tracks in the ground is threatened. Tangleweeds are only dangerous to small organisms. They are covered in tiny barbs designed to trap potential meals. Tangleweed lack the strength to do anything more than hinder larger life forms. Excuse me? Missile expansion increases the number of missiles you can carry by 5. Too bad I can't reach it. You think Samus could be able to crawl through there, but no, apparently not. Beetle. Burrowing insect with a resilient carapace, extremely aggressive. Insect's massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds above ground. Beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. Sap sac. Chemical reaction within sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. The evolution of an explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only brave or indigenous creatures dare to devour it. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungi cap may explode if agitated. The poisonous flesh of the blast cap keeps it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungi cap when it senses even slight contact. Zoomer. Anchors itself to walls and other surfaces. Avoid contact with its spikes. A basic nerve center located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from casual predators, but the lack of a reinforced Scarab space makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. There's another enemy here. Dreamer, wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. The Dreamer is an evolutionary offshoot of the zoomer family. When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. Blood flower, able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisons even to the blood flower itself. 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill its creature if they explode in its vicinity. There is a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysts indicate the blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons. Explosive weapons may damage it, so I need the missiles to break through that door. Large energy replenishes 20 units of energy. Nice. But I didn't need it. Access to Koza Ruins West granted. Please step to the hologram. I like the music. Chozo Ruins. Incoming scan data. Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance at ruin site. The history of the coastal stretches back into ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however. The chosen were colonized Talons for made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. We chose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our words from time to time. Chozo Ruins. War Wasp Hive. Primary War Wasp dwelling. Only vulnerable to heavy weaponry. War Wasps build their homes over existing crevices using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their forelegs and glue them into the place with adhesive secreted from their abdomens. Scarab. Exploding parasite that can embed their bodies into solid rock. Scarabs take nothing of sacrifice themselves for the safety of their swarm. When a hostile life form is sighted, they block its progress by embedding themselves in floors and walls. Embedded scarabs finally self-destruct when threatened. Eon. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active. The island is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. And we can't kill them right now, so we're just gonna get past them. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe here within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in others, unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps finally the universe secrets are becoming known to us. It'd be nice. There's one secret I want to know about the universe, is like how big is it really? We can only see a universe that has whose objects have reached our telescopes, which is only about what, I believe 92 billion light years? Yeah. But we don't know what's beyond that. I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna scan these wafts too on here. Wait for them to come back out. Waft's gonna come back. Or I'll get him on the way back. War Wasp, airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of searing steel. The War Wasp rarely strays from its hive unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive bombing its enemies with stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most small organisms. Toxicity levels of water are very high. Contact with contaminated liquid extremely hazardous. Plasmite, small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. have mini boss. Hive Mecha, security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. The design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones, able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats. Ram War Wasp, airborne predator, circles its prey then strikes. The War Wasps are the only species on Tower 4 to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, Ram War Wasps emerge in small groups from threat and circle their enemies at high speeds, disorienting. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. Pay attention to the radar. It's kind of tricky to auto aim in this game. Use on the keyboard and mouse. That was pretty easy. And we get our first upgrade, which is missiles. 5 missiles to be exact. Missile launcher. Just a bit of lag there, but it's no problem. Missile launcher acquired. And we get another upgrade, which is an energy tank. This item will permanently increase your maximum energy capacity by 100 units. Nice. So that's 2 upgrades. And then at least, oops, I pressed the wrong button. Missile ammunition. Applies missile launcher with 5 rounds of ammo. Well, considering we can only carry 5, that's perfect. You know, we only used 1 to get in this door, but we're gonna go back. Oh, how convenient. Secret down here. Did we kill the hive? Yes, we did. Okay. Let's shoot a missile right through here and reveal another missile expansion. So now we're up to 10. Oops, missed it. Oh wait, I forgot that right down there. So we just use a missile to open this door. And we're gonna come to a map station, which is pretty helpful. What does the L mean on Samus's suit? Is that even an L? I can't tell. Open sesame. Just avoid these things. Oh, crap, there's a lot of them. Pick up some missiles. We might as well save over here. Now, these save stations do restore your health, but they don't restore your ammo. So if you want to restore your health, if you want to save and be able to restore your health and ammo at the same time, you gotta go back to Samus's ship, which is only one of them in the whole game, so... I hate these things. Blast through this door. It's kind of locked now. One of these Scarabs, I believe they're called, right? There's a second upgrade, but as you probably know, it's never going to be this easy just to get it. You always got to fight a boss before then. Mini bosses, really. In this case. Very skinny's no good. There's a lot of them. We've got another mini boss. This one's pretty big. It's got a really big red backside. You gotta scan it, of course. Ah. Plated beetle, well-armored burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibration to buff. It then maneuvers itself as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. Just wait. Get around. And easy. One hit. It's pretty easy. And this is the Morph Ball! One of the most famous power-ups in the whole game. Well, the whole series, really. It's the first one you get in Metroid and Super Metroid. Now we're going to do some backtracking. We're going to go back to the town Underworld. Is that what's called Overworld or Underworld? I'm not really sure. Get back. We're going to get a couple power-ups while we're there. I have a habit of cracking my knuckles, sorry. It's amazing how well this game is aged in terms of graphics. I mean, it still looks pretty good by modern standards. It at least looks presentable and stylish. It's amazing this ran on a system that was the size of a lunchbox. I admit I was questioning about the GameCube's design, but the games and the graphics were pretty good. This is probably the earliest 3D game I can think of that has aged pretty well in terms of graphics. Shoot this thing. Come on, get the poison out. Okay. So I'm stuck. Okay. Open this door. Enemies here. I think we're pretty good. I'm just gonna go through this door. And underneath is a missile expansion. So now we're at 15. Now we don't bother going this way because we won't be able to go over there. It'll lead down to the Magmar Caves, but we can't go there until we get the various suit, which protects us from the intense heat. So I'm just gonna avoid that for now. So head back up. I believe I've memorized everything in this game. I played it a few times, but I haven't played it in maybe a few months. So let's hope I still remember everything. Of course, that plant's back. Come on, there we go. I like how your helmet steams up when you get near like water and stuff like that. Get back. Now we're gonna get to that missile expansion we couldn't get earlier that we saw. It's right under here, so we're gonna get to Morph Bomb mode. We're gonna slowly pick it up. There we go. Now we're at 20. We're at 20 missiles. What was it, 250 in this game, I believe? Or something like that? For dinner later. Wish I had McDonald's, but I really don't need it because I'm already overweight as it is. It just tastes good. Alright, now we're going to do some more backtracking. We're going to go back to where we fought that hive thing. Let's get rid of that this quickly. Come out. There you go. Actually, we might come back later, actually. We're going to head up here now instead. Yeah, you gotta use missiles to destroy the hives. Get past these things quickly. Don't have time to think. Just get past them. Go through these holes right here. Now be careful, don't fall, don't touch the liquid, or else it'll start to slowly melt you. Alright, let's see what this says. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison that has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. Oh, that's sad. Just gonna jump across here. There's a new enemy, I believe. Yep. Shriekbat. Shriekbat. Territorial ceiling dweller. Body temperature peaks at 121 centigrade, or Celsius. Shriekbats have high internal temperature, making them easy to spot with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that waters near. We can just kill them from right here. Pretty easy. Can we reach these? Yes, we can. Oh, there's a bot. This will break this door open. More enemies. Reaper Vine. Powerful rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. That's pretty poor. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper Vine will swing this blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception. Pretty. You can't kill them, unfortunately. You just basically cause them to retreat back into their hole, but they will come back, though, eventually. Oh, can you scan this tree? We can't use this right now, so we're gonna ignore that for now. So we're just gonna go past here. I was seeing if I could scan the tree for something, but apparently not. Just need to break open this door. I like the steam that goes on your helmet. Now, watch out, there's some those scarabs, or shriekbats, I think they're called, right? Break open this door and we'll find a safe spot, so we might as well save here. Getting exhausted from all this reading. That's why I don't like to read out loud. People say I'm a good reader, but I don't like doing it. My lungs aren't that great. We're gonna head this way. What's this? Okay. There's a secret right in here. It's another missile expansion. Now we're at 25. Another missile door, so we're gonna break that open. I'm trying to sneeze for a second. Okay, I'm good. Now we're going to scan these runes right here. This runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room have been activated. Must be activated, excuse me. Okay, there's one underneath here. All those mushrooms, or whatever they're called. I forgot what they were called. There's one right here. Okay, last one. Now it's gonna reveal a door. It's gonna get our... scan this one quickly. And it's gonna reveal... Let's actually get the weapon first. It's gonna reveal the charge beam! Yeah, there's a bit of lag there, unfortunately. I can't figure out a way to get rid of it, but yeah. Yeah, the L on our suit is backwards. I'm not sure what it means. But now you can kill these things. Try to shoot right in the center of that, because you'll be able to hit both of them at the same time. Ah. Unfortunately, you can't kill all three at the same time, but you can get two at the same time. Alright, let's see what this says. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent, the fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory, but the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon 4 in a night as a spider weaves a web. Oh. Yeah, we can't break it. We need the Morph Bombs. So we're gonna get that next, actually. This thing's back? No, we're good. Get rid of these things. Get rid of those up there. There's some up here. There's some up there. I know where everything is. Is there one up there? No, I guess we're good. Now you can use the charge beam to attract stuff towards you, which is pretty cool. Get rid of these mushrooms here. I don't really need all these missiles, but they're fine. There's some up there. For the smoke to clear, or acid, where we call them toxins. Might as well attract these things. I don't really need them, but whatever. Get both these things? No, I can't. Okay, now get rid of these things up here. Get rid of them right here. And what are these things? Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds undigestible, it regurgitates. I guess it means spits out. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Alright, so we can't get rid of them right now. We're gonna go down here. I like the lighting of the Morph Ball. It's pretty cool. It's like lighting was pretty uncommon for console games back then. It looks pretty good in this one. I mean, if there was lighting, it was very simple. But this is pretty good lighting in this game. Alright, now we got our mini boss. Let's see what this is called. Incinerator Drone, Mechanoid. Programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat program, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blast compensates for its lack of battle prowess. avoid the flames. And wait for the top to pop open. And shoot it. And then it will hit the hive on top, which will summon the wasp, which will be obviously angry at you. He thinks you're the ones who did it. Alright. Barbed War Wasp, airborne insect with the ability to launch its stingers at prey. A highly aggressive member of the War Wasp family. This insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. The stinger tip regrows seconds after launch and contains an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. So yeah, you gotta avoid the flames and then avoid the wasps. Shoot the wasps, really. And just wait for the top to pop open again. Oh, do I have to scan the top of that? I guess not. Get away from me, wasp. Ah, dang it. I hate these wasps. That's it. Incinerator drone defeated, and we got rid of the wasp nest too. So now it's going to summon our next pop, which is the Morph Bombs! So now we can use Morph Bombs, and we can also bounce up in the air in the Morph Bomb mode. Although this wasn't in the GameCube versions, like in the Wii version, if you're like in the Morph Ball mode and you like swing the remote up like this, it would cause the Morph Ball to bounce. But in this case, we're just going to press the Alt button. So go in here, we'll use the Morph Bombs to break open this hole right here. And reveal a mission pack expansion. How many missiles do I have? Let's open these things. There we go, all maxed out. I use the C button to get into Morph Ball mode. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. There we go. We gotta wait for this door to open. There we go. I don't know why it's there. Now we can use these Morph Bombs to destroy these stone toads. Now we just bounce up here carefully. There we go. Now we'll drain the acid in this room so we can get to the lower level. Bounce, 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 bounce. Ah, dang it. Dang it. It's hard to control with the keyboard. So, you can use the keyboard to actually move the Morph Bomb mode, which isn't as good as like using the analog stick. That's the only downside with this version. Before I do, I want to scan this door up here. Lock system engaged. Secure the air to lock door. Okay. So that's required to get all the scanning objects. Even I could find one later, but I'm just going to do it now. And that's it. Crap. There, we're dead. Now we're gonna head in here. We can't go up this wall yet. Can I scan it? No, I already did. Morph Bomb mode. Jump. And we're gonna find... Sorry. A health... Energy tank! Yay! So we have 3 energy tanks now. Which obviously includes the default one. It's hard to control this. There we go. Open! Come on! I hate that. That's what I hate about this. Oh crap. Didn't mean to wake them. I thought I was stuck there for a second. So now we're going to do more backtracking. I could go through that. I could go through this area right down here. I'll show you. I just wanted to kill these enemies. But I wanted to kill all the enemies, I see. I'm a sadist, what can I say? Okay. Where are you? Oh, they're up there, okay. Might as well save over here. Better safe than sorry. Now we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking. Get rid of these things. Oh crap, I went too far. Go up here. Get rid of these enemies. I just got lucky hitting that thing. Get rid of these. What's it called? What's it called again? Ion. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Just want to make sure. Oh, one more. Okay, now we can get into Morph Bomb mode and get in here. Use a missile to break open this door. We're gonna be coming back to this area later, so I'll just break open this and we'll get our missile expansion. 35. Yeah, we unfortunately can't get up there right now, but we'll come back here later. Just make sure there's no messes in there. Nope, we're good. Open sesame. Great. So of course these irons are back now, so we gotta get rid of them. Okay, we're good. What is things called? Blast caps, okay. Oh, dang it. In the water. Well, not really water. These things up here. Head back. Now we could fight the first main boss right now. We're gonna wait until a little bit later. I just want to get some upgrades first. Get them out of the way. Back down here. These things. Hammer. Get the Morph Bomb mode. Just dodge past these. Gotta head down here. We gotta first fight these things. Okay. Let's get the Morph Bomb mode to get past these what they're called, Scarabs, I believe. We're gonna have to fight them on the way back though, so downside. Oh, great. Get rid of these sucks quickly. God, I missed. Oh, I got 3 of them. And our missile expansion. Now we're at 40, I believe, right? Let's get out of here. Yeah, go through this hole right here. Yep, we're at 40. Now we gotta get rid of these scarabs blocking our way. Got a lot of missiles, holy crap. Alright, now we're gonna do a little bit more backtracking. We're gonna fight more of these things. I think they're called Beetles. One of my favorite rock bands or pop groups. I got all of them. There's an area missile expansion here. We're going to get rid of these hives quickly. Now we're going to head to this one first. This is kind of tricky with these controls. We're going to break these boxes. I'm not sure what they're called. They're probably concrete, but they're like so old and worn out that they break easily with a small explosion. Oops, almost fell off there. And there's another one. We're at 45 now, I believe, right? Yep, 45. Let's get rid of this hive right here quickly. There we go, so it's out of the way. And now there's another hole right here we can get up to. And there's another missile expansion. Yeah, pretty quickly. So that's 50 now, right? I almost fell in the water. Or acid, I should say. So let's get some missiles. Oh, not this one, maybe this one? Yes. Go to this area for the first time. It's nice how these elevators are there for Samus. I'd like to know who was the architect for this place. There's an elevator, but we're not going to use it right now, so we're going to head to the door on the right. Come back down, come back down, come back down. Okay. We're going to head to this little hole right here. The camera angles in this game are amazing. It's like it's able to actually see the ventilation with Samus and stuff in Morph Bomb mode. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. There's another of these Chozo lore. Alright, the future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this. Unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will, strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. These Chozo sound like interesting people. Even though they did kind of fight me in the Super Metroid. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This appears to be the third of the third locking mechanism that seals the gate. The lock is active and this key slot is open. Alright, so now we're going to break these open. Get them one at a time. We're going to use a bomb there to unlock it. We got to do all three of them. Okay, this is much easier in this version because you can bounce in the air without having to use a bomb. Oops, messed up there. Easy peasy. And there we go, there's our missile expansion. This will be number 55. Oops, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Is this anything? Is this gold? I don't know, looks like a gold mine. Alright, now we're gonna enter or exit through this door and we'll come to us in our energy tank, our fourth one. Alright, now we're ready to fight the first boss. Just up here, we gotta go back. Let's see if I can hit that wasp nest from here. Alright, that's pretty good. You can actually hear the power-ups when you get close to them. That's your cue that's nearby. Alright, now we're ready. Let's get over here. Down here is our first, what's it called? Runic symbol, okay. And the next one is up there, I believe, right? Ah! Ah, dang it. There we go. Okay, that's 2 now. Yeah, I can shoot that high from here, right? Yep. There's another one nearby. This part's kind of tricky with this keyboard and mouse. Crap, I was trying to see if I can get it without hitting the wasps. Here we're good. Oh wait, there's another one. Dunzo. Oh, I wanted to scan these things. Okay, there we go. Alright, specimen. Venom weed. Poisonous plant that retracts into the ground if threatened. Venomous weeds evolve to thrive in the habits of large organisms. They lure prey with brightly colored leaves, then tame it with tiny barbs to deliver a powerful toxin. Venom weeds rapidly decompose with anything that succumbs in their midst. Is there one nearby? Oh, it's right next to me, actually, I think, right? No? Oh, it's right there. It was next to me. That's 3. Let's I'm trying to get through this without rushing it. Okay. I believe the last one's right up here. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, I jumped right up here. Whatever. Break this open. I'm struggling to get up here. There we go. Missile. This thing's called Reaperfying. Whew. First boss. It's huge. But I got enough missiles to get the job done. We're of course going to scan it though. Get closer. Flagra. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near-constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapons fire can daze it for short periods. What's this thing? One of Flagra's tentacles fills his narrow drainage channel. Analysis indicates that Flagra's central nervous system is located at the base of the structure. Mirror array used to focus sunlight onto a creature. It looks like it could be tilted, possibly to take it offline. Down. Free to go. Wow, that grew up pretty quick. It's like Hydra from Hercules. Cut off one head, it grows another. Get the one over on that side. Two down. It's so slow. Three down, one to go. Now all four will be activated. It says this thing needs constant exposure to sunlight, but what's it going to do at nighttime? So I assume it gets night on this planet. Okay. Okay. Alright, Flagra is defeated! Now all the water is purified. No longer acid. Amazing how it works so quickly. We get our first suit upgrade, which is the Varia suit. It was actually supposed to be called Barrier, but it was mistranslated as Varia. And it's been kept that way ever since. Alright. There, that's more like it. And the L's no longer on her suit. I don't know what that L means. It's backwards. Or it's mirrored. Excuse me. Very suit acquired. Dangerous areas of heat are accessible. Toxin sands negative. Water is free of poison. It's amazing how quickly it worked. And we got Ultra Energy replenishes 100 units of energy. Nice. We get a new enemy, which we can't defeat right now. We're scanning it anyway. Pulse Bamboo. Life form of raw energy. Periodically releases explosive segments from its body. Pulse bombs are energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse bamboos produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So now we're going to head back down. Get down here. Now we're ready to go to the Magmar Caverns, which we got our various suit for. Just going to avoid those wasps that you hear. Scan this elevator. Alright, now we're ready to go. Magmar Caverns. Get some missiles back. This is my favorite part of the game. Save station. Oh crap. Now we got a new enemy here. What's it called? Grisby, subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. The Grisby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to its indistinctive scavenging patterns. Lava. Enemy here. Alright. Burrower, tunneling insect predator. The burrow is similar to the beetle, though it prefers to spend more time underground. It seeks seismic disturbances, then surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains it makes up for with aggression. My favorite song in the whole series. It's so haunting and evil. What's this enemy called? Magmar. Oh, that's what it's called. Fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmars prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmars have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. There's this thing called Puffer. Unstable gas-filled organism. Will rupture on contact. Puffers fill their bodies with lethal metavaporium gas and float about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer is violently released. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well. There's one more of these Magmars. This part I really hate right here. What are these things called? It's so annoying. Triclops, hard-shielded shelled creatures with powerful jaws. The Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff, and deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard triophyte mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape once ensnared. So what you gotta do is, like, get close to them, but not too close, and then release a bomb there, and it will cause them to eat it and explode. And it's really hard to control this when you're using the keyboard and mouse. Here, and this part I had a lot of trouble with the other day, but we're gonna get to it. Ah, dang it, I missed it. Ugh, okay, I gotta wait for it to leave. Actually, let's reset the camera so we can see where we're going. Ah, take that. Just get close enough. Okay, we got it. And down here. Get up here. As I can. This room we're gonna find a missile expansion. We're at 60 now. Nice. My cat dude is just like sitting on my bed looking around. up. More of these puffers. Oh wait, I forgot about those things. Shoot. We're gonna head to this area first. We want to get one missile expansion quickly. This part's kind of annoying. So we got these things in the way. It's beginner's trap right there. These things, they won't harm you if you're in standing mode. Crap. Crap. Get out. I hate these things. They're so annoying. There you go. Ah, dang it. Spoke too soon. Ah, no. Oh. Come on, get up there. Thank you. This part I gotta be really careful. Right through here. I'm gonna head up here. Ooh, careful, I almost fell. Now we gotta take our time here. Don't try to rush this. Just do taps, small taps on the keyboard. Oh, I almost fell. Small taps, tap. Right there is the next missile expansion. Alright, I don't remember, I lost count how many we're on. There we go. 65. Let's wait for these things to go off again. Since I did. Anything on these computers? Nope, nothing. Now this part a lot of people struggle with, but it's much easier in the Wii version. What you gotta do is bounce up, and you gotta release a bomb right there to get bounce up. I missed it that time, but you get it. Ah, dang it. There we go. Okay. Because you had to like bounce up twice, like I'll show you like this. Like that. But because it destroys the bomb thing, you often fall into lava and lose a lot of health trying to get to it. But it's much easier in the Wii version. That's the one thing I liked about the Wii version. That thing was a nightmare to get on the GameCube version. It's like, I hated that part of the game. But there's the energy tank. I believe we're at 5 now, right? I think. 6 maybe? Alright, Pandrana Drifts. I'm not sure if I pronounced that. Look, here on 5 energy tanks. Alright, new area. We visited 4 areas so far. I believe there's actually 6, but we're gonna get to them later. There's a few enemies and there's a few things we can scan in this area. These things are pretty fast. Alright, what are they called? Flickerbat. Scavenge with optical camouflage that renders it invisible to the naked eye. Flickerbats are deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that floats on the air currents. Flickerbats tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns, using primitive sonar to navigate. There's another enemy right here. Alright, Crystallite. Territorial cold weather scavenger. The shell of the Crystallite reflects beam weaponry and can only be tracked with a concussive blast. They hang upside down in an ice cave during their larval stage. Moisture runs off its body and forms the hard ice shell, which the Crystallite retains for the rest of its life. Pretty easy, just use the missiles to destroy it. And there's a safe spot. I'm just going to scan these quickly, even though I don't really need to. Save over here. And there's a missile right here, but we can't get it right now. The ice covering this weapon can only be mounted with extreme heat. Isn't my plasma cannon hot enough? I guess not. That thing must be really, really frozen. Okay. The door directly above has been unlocked. Nice. Get up there. There we go. I can't jump up there. Of course, it's this thing back which we can't defeat. We'll scan it anyway. What's this one called? Scatter Bamboo. Pulsating tendrils of energy extended from a creature's body. Like all bamboos, these creatures can only be harmed by electrical energy. Proximity to these life forms may result in electrical visor interference. It is possible to avoid engaging scatter bamboos by rolling into Morph Bomb and slipping beneath the rotating energy streams. We can get past it pretty easily, like that, even though it hurts our vision, but we're good. And a new enemy. This one's kind of annoying. Alright. Baby Seogoth. Glacial Predator. Ice shell protects vulnerable dorsal area. Young she-goths grow in a resilient shell of ice on their backs, which serves to protect a layer of vulnerable flesh. With this being their only weak point, baby she-goths will turn quickly in order to not allow predators the opportunity to strike at their backs. Powerful hunters, they fire bursts of ultra-coiled gas at potential prey, then feast on their frozen victim. We're just gonna avoid them. enemy here. It's kind of like the one in the caverns. Ice Burrower. Burrower adapted to sub-freezing climates. A hardy life form, the ice burrow has adapted to the frigid climate of Pandrana. It spends most of its time tunneling through the frozen soil, but will occasionally surface to attack passerby. Or whatever you don't fall, you just have to go back all the way. Just avoid these things for now. Alright, more of these things, but we're just gonna slip past them. Let's go over here. Slip past these things. Since we can't kill them right now. Alright. What I missed? Alright, there's a... whatever it's called. This thing. It's a script. So many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land, and we chosen are no exception. But for all of our pain, we can at least believe in the promise of the future. We have come to believe that a time may never come when we can once again open the door and banish the darkness we've contained. Even so, our vigilance will forever remain. We believe that on some far-off day, a Savior will come and continue what we have begun. That's me! For that Savior, we will leave our ancient weapons and armor. The soul who can gather them will be the entrusted one, the only being who can reverse the evil that grows here. And it's pretty amazing, all this equipment is compatible with Samus. Oh great, another one of these things, so I'm gonna have to kill it now. There we go. Alright, platform realignment successful. Now we're gonna get our next upgrade, which is actually new to this game. It is Gooseball. Allows you to go faster in Gooseball mode. And you'll be able to go off half pipes like in skateboarding. I've been playing a lot of skateboarding games lately. It's kind of hard to control in this with the keyboard and mouse, but we'll get up to it. Avoid these things. We're gonna slip past the sea goss. Avoid these things. We're gonna get a cutscene here. It's Ridley, Meta Ridley. It's huge. Look at that shadow. Wow. He's flying pretty slowly considering how he was able to outrun our spaceship. Alright, now we're going to head back to the Magmar Caverns. We're going to do quite a bit of backtracking. Get up there. There we go. Now that we're here, we can get... Oops, I missed... Oh, that's right, I forgot. Nope, not quite yet. I thought we had this double jump, but we don't. My bad. Okay. Lost a lot of health. We're good. I got plenty of health and armor. I messed up. My bad. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Back again. Wait for these things to go off. This way. Let's wait for these things to go back off again. Now we're gonna head up here. It's like a roller coaster here. Head this elevator, don't worry about that door right now, we'll come back to it later. Access to town overworld west granted. Health back. I might recognize this area from earlier, where it was that missile pack under that small wooden bridge. We're heading back up there now. There we go. I don't understand how a flower can contain its poison and still die from it. Get down here. And you'll see a bit of a half pipe here. It's really a big half pipe, really, technically, but do I go up it? I missed it. Get out of the way quickly. It's kind of hard to control. There we go. Directly above our spaceship. And here we'll find the space jump boost, which will allow us to jump twice. Double jump. I like how when you get a power-up, you have a chance to use it in the same room you're in. But now we're gonna head to the Meteor now. Get this out of the way. Let's see what these things are called. Alright, Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. That was kind of a short description. I hate these things, they slow me down. Alright. Impact crater. Okay, that's what it's called, impact crater, not meteor, my mistake. Let's see what this thing says. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 1030-308-0. Field team reports are in on an age structure of alien design built on the surface of Talent 4. Studies show the structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes this field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics, and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Town 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. Here. Come on, open, open, open! Thank you. Alright, here's another of these texts. Alright, throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with this unyielding darkness, we chose to see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though, at times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman. Burning brightly, the luminous descends from space that retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light proceeds, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. I assume that Samus is that woman. Most likely. She's the chosen one. Cliché. Alright, let's see. The containment of the great poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo. We will not flee from our duty, even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts that, when brought together, form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle on their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. Oops, wrong buttons. And there, right here, is the first of 12 artifacts. This is the Chozo artifact. Collect it and scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Chozo artifact required. This is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Collect it and scan the totems here for clues on locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. I just read that. Alright. So scan the totems. Alright. A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many chosen spirits have been drawn to this tainted place. Release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of wild. The heat of Magmar was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. The artifact of truth has been returned. We have restored power to the chosen totem. Excuse me. Invaders have claimed Pandora as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress, collapses to reveal the chamber where the artifact of Elder is held. There is a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of the world. In one of town's far corners of a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. A tall cave stands at Pandora's edge, seeks the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. Alright, that's it. Now we're going to head back to our ship, save, and we're going to call it a day. It was a lot of fun. My voice is kind of tired from all the reading. But that's what makes this game great, all the lore it gives out. There's our ship. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to continue the rest of this first game. I don't know if I'm going to do the second and third one since I haven't really fully mastered them yet. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And please give me requests for games you like to see me play. I like to play games and like to bring more content to you. And please make sure to donate money to St. Joe Children's Hospital and help children in need. And I'll talk to you later.